Hello, YouTube. All right, some of you have wondered how I get all these comps and stuff, so I'm going to try to do a brief video here to explain how all this is done and how I was able to do it. It's actually helpful, believe it or not, if you try to do this when you're not working, like unemployed, and living in a van. Yeah, because you can take advantage of the fact that you have a place to sleep every night without having to pay other than parking. I mean, you're paying for gas and stuff, but if you do stealth camping, you could stealth camp by the casinos and whatnot that you're trying to get the comps from, and use that to your advantage. And if you're not working, that means every day that they give you free play or comps or awards, you can claim it. And that's kind of how I did it. What I did was this. I decided to check out Hard Rock over in Tampa with my friend who was trying to be a professional gambler. And I had thought of trying to do it professionally as well, for my retirement, as a side gig, so that I would only have to work like maybe 1 to 2 days a month, and then the rest of the time was off. The idea was to make enough money from gambling that it would support, my bills and everything else I needed to pay, but only work 1 or 2 days a month, and then the rest of the time I was free to travel and do whatever I wanted to do. But it kind of didn't work out that way because I wasn't able to win. So I lose more than I win, but the comps make up for more than I've lost. And what you have to do, the first thing you have to do is when you see a casino, like a big casino especially, typically bigger casinos offer better comps. They give you things like hotels, free hotel stays, food, entertainment. Like here at the Hard Rock, I get all sorts of tickets for concerts. Like they're offering me right now for this week, Boyz II Men, but I'm not gonna be able to go because it's on a Friday, so I could come, but they didn't give me the hotel room, and I don't feel like, I don't know if it's Friday or Saturday, next Friday or Saturday, they're doing Boyz II Men here at the Hard Rock Live at the Guitar Hotel. But anyhow, I decided not to come because I couldn't get a room for that weekend, and I didn't want to sleep in my van. And also, I got to work. So I'm trying to not take any more time off from work to enjoy these comps. But what you do is the first thing you need to do is look for any specials they have, like at the Seminole Hard Rock or the Seminole casinos. The first time you sign up, you're given I think 1 or 2 weeks to spend money, and whatever you lose, they will comp you back. I think you get up to $200, $250. So you can use that to your advantage. So the first time you sign up for example, for the Hard Rock, you spend the $250 or whatever, and out of that $250 that you spend, you're trying to make it appear like you had more than $250. So you got to play games that you can win. And one of the best games for that is actually blackjack. So you got to learn a little bit of blackjack and how to play. If you guys are interested in that, I can do some videos to teach you some of my strategies on how I did it. Because what you do is you turn that $250, you're going to win some hands, you're going to lose some hands, but you keep putting the money in and cycling it. So $250 might become worth a couple $1,000, $2,000 to $5,000 worth of play. So you turn your initial $250 into the equivalent of $2,000 to $5,000. The casinos track all that, and they say, man, this guy's spending like $2,000, $5,000 each visit. Okay, and that's kind of what I did. The other thing was I picked. I play also the slots. And what I do is I try to pick slot machines that are about to pay out. I can teach you a little bit about my strategy. But during those first couple weeks when I was trying to earn the comps to get to the point where they would comp me like rooms and other stuff like that, I was playing slot machines and doing a pretty good job of picking them. And, so they would hit. So from $100 in play, I would get like maybe $1,300, $1,400, winnings, but then I would put it back in and kept the cycle going, because you tend to lose over the long run when you're at the casino. I mean, that's how they can afford to have such a fancy guitar and give away free cruises and free stays in hotels, because they're making money. It's highly profitable. So the average person will lose. So plan on losing. But if you do it right, you can turn the money that you put in into way more comps than what you put in. So anyhow, I would turn all that money and cycle it through. So the first month or two that I played, I went through, I think, probably several $1,000s that I actually did spend out of pocket, that I actually did lose. So it kind of hurt a bit to lose that, because I was trying to do it professionally and was hoping that I could turn $2,000 into $20,000 profit. It didn't work out that way. I lost my money. But they started giving me all these comps for the hotel stays and concert tickets and whatnot. So that started up in the Hard Rock over in Tampa side. But then I was like, hey, you know what? There's like Seminole Hard Rock or Seminole casinos all throughout Florida. What would happen if I were able to hit all of them? And the one I really want a hotel stay from isn't the Tampa side, because Tampa's kind of neat and all, but South Florida has so much more to do. And the Guitar Hotel was something I always wanted to stay in, but it was too expensive. Like the rooms can run upwards of more than $1,000 a night. Yeah. Average price is usually $350 to $600 per night at that Guitar Hotel. So I normally can't afford that kind of stuff. So I was like, well, if I can get comps at the Guitar Hotel, just to comping the hotel room, so I don't have to spend that much money, then it's worth it. So I started making a trip, and there's another casino called the Seminole Coconut Creek Casino, which is about 30-40 minutes away from the Guitar Hotel. So it's like, I could do a triangle. I could go to Tampa, then I could go to the Coconut Creek, then I could come to the Hard Rock here and do all three in one trip. So I started doing that on the weekends. So I would drive to Tampa and bring a little bit of money, like a couple $100, but I would also play the free play that they gave me, which they would give me a couple $100, and usually $120, $140, and because they were trying to make up the money for the $250 that I put in for that first week. So they refund you all that in free play. So I would turn that into some winnings. Then I took the winnings and I went to Coconut Creek and I played there. And Coconut Creek, the Seminole Coconut Creek Casino, doesn't have a hotel. So they comp you a lot of free gifts. Like you get jewelry, vacuum cleaner, and I haven't posted the video yet, but I got like a fitness tracker. They give you things for your car. They give you all sorts of stuff that's nice. And sometimes they give you cash. They'll give you like, depending on how much you spend and stuff, they can give you upwards of like $100 or more in cash, like $100 bill. They just hand it to you. So you can earn money back. They just give you money. And if you don't spend it, then you walk away with a profit. But most people, as soon as they get the money, they put it back into the machines or go to a table and lose it all. So if you have self-control and stuff, you can walk away as a winner. So I would hit that and start building up my points and stuff there. And then I would hit this casino and start building it up. Now, the Seminole casinos, the Hard Rock and them, they run off a thing called Unity points. So you earn these Unity points, which are good for like free food. You can use it to buy food. It's almost like credit card credit. But it's at their facility, so you can use it for like gasoline if you wanted to. We're on like an Indian reservation. This area here is actually Indian land. So right there, down the street from the Guitar Hotel is a cheap gas station run by the Seminoles. But anyhow, you can use your Unity points to get free food. You can also buy merchandise if you wanted to. But during the play, you build up these things called tier credits. And when you get enough credits, that's when you build up your level. Like you first start off at Rockstar, which is like an orange card that they give you at the Hard Rock. Then you build up to a blue card called Legendary. And then from the Legendary, you get up to Icon, which is like the highest level you can get, other than X, which is a black card. You cannot get X on your own. They have to invite you. Now, they haven't invited me for X for obvious reasons, I don't spend a lot of money. But I did manage to make it up to Icon. And with Icon, you can get like free parking. Well, everyone has free parking, but they have like designated areas for Icon and X. And you get to cut in line. They treat you like a VIP. And, you know, that's how I get like right now I can get the hotel rooms almost whenever I want. Now, I'm hoping that I can keep the status and keep it going even after I retire. But you know, what they do each year for the Hard Rock, they reset it. So you have to start all over. And if they do that with me, I don't think I can invest another $2,000-3,000 to try to build myself back up, you know, because I'd be retired. But I'm hoping that I can somehow figure out how to maintain the status, because I like having the free rooms. I like having access to the pool. I like all the free concerts. Getting ready to go on a cruise for 2 that they're giving me for free, you know. So I like living large without spending much money. But that's the plan. Now, Las Vegas has been emailing me. Oh, that's the thing. When you sign up for the player's card, so the first thing you should do is sign up for the player's card. Make sure you give them your mailing address if you have one. And, well, you should try to have one, like send it to your friend's house, your parents' house, or whatever. Send it somewhere so that you have an address listed. Because sometimes they mail out the stuff to you, like the free complimentary room stays and whatnot. And also give them your email address. And then log on to their website for their point system and check the promotions. 'Cause a lot of times they don't email you, they don't send you stuff. But if you go online to their website, like you know, Unity for Hard Rock is a website for the Hard Rock players card. That's how I get the notices right away for the free concerts and all the giveaways and stuff. And like I said, if you're a van dweller, you can take advantage of that, because you know, you're living in your van, which means when they give the stuff, like sometimes they give you $100 free play on a Monday, and then they give it on a Wednesday or a Thursday. They're expecting you to only claim one or none of them, because they don't put it on a weekend or whatever when most people are available. But if you're in a van, you can actually sleep overnight and hang out and come back and claim all those free things. And that's what I did for the first, probably the first week, the first month or so of trying to build up my comp points, and, you know, my tier credits. So you can try it, limit how much you can spend. You know, you're gonna have to spend money, and you're gonna lose the money unless you're an exceptionally good gambler. I am okay, but you know, I've given up my plans of being a professional, if that tells you anything. I'm pretty good, but the house beats me. You could be a very good player, but you need to have a high enough bankroll, because most of the time you're going to lose. But over time, if you had a large enough bankroll and you're a good player, you could actually be profitable. And that's how those professionals do it. They literally have hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million to gamble with. I don't. You know, my budget's only like a couple hundred or a couple $1,000s. So I think that if they calculated all my gambling and stuff, but, you know, it wasn't wins. It was the same money cycling. I've probably gone through between, I don't even know, I'm guessing between $20,000 to $60,000. That's how much I've lost. And I never had that money. You know, it was always like a couple hundred that you cycle through and you make it a couple thousand or whatever. I don't know. I haven't really tracked. I guess at the end of the year I can look at my win-loss statement and then give you guys a more accurate count as to how much was spent and how much was won. That would give a better idea of what it took to get to this level. But it was kind of hard. I was just looking at the tier points. Also with the Seminole, you can, you know, the Hard Rock, you can download their Hard Rock app and whatever and play games on it, and you can get tier credit. I think you get tier points and comp points for like food and stuff. So you don't have to spend money. You can download that app for free, but do it after you've set up your player's information, you know, your player's card and all that. But remember, if you're going to try to take advantage of something like this, you got to do it when they're doing the promotion and it's special. You know, it's like they give all your money back or whatever. The other thing you can do to take advantage of the situation, like I said, I'm getting ready to hit Las Vegas because they've been sending me a couple free nights stay even though I'm not anything high at Las Vegas. I'm at the base level or the medium level for veterans that they give you, which they gave me like 2 years ago when I went to visit. When I go back there, if I go back there before I lose my elite status, my icon status from Hard Rock, I'm going to talk to them, the Players Club there, and see if they'll match. And what that would do is move me right up to their highest level, or their second highest level or whatever. It'll basically move me where they give me better rooms, more free play, because the money that I spent, at Hard Rock ends up, they're like, hey, if he spent that kind of money there, then maybe if we treat him nice, like give him free hotel rooms, concerts, and everything else, he'll spend the money here. So that's how you take advantage of having one comp and then using it to build up another. Now, I do have another one where I'm rated pretty high. I'm considered elite over on the Victory Casino boat, which is, near my home. So I go there quite a bit, and for that one, you just need to go to the boat a couple times, like 3 or 4 times, and talk to your representative, the person, your host, your casino host, and say, hey, how do I move up in levels? So when you first start out, they give you like this orange card over there, which is just like the regular one. Then they give you a blue one, which I think they give you a blue one, yeah. And that one they let you on the boat for free. Then you can move up one more level, which is elite, where they have special parking for you, and you can get on board for free, and you can bring a guest for free, and they give you food for free. You can have like 2 meals for each person, so 4 meals each boat trip for free. And they give you free play. So over there, like, I get $100 a week just to go play. It does take a while to build it up, but if you call your casino host, they will usually move you up, especially if they see you going. Let's say you went there once or twice a week, for a month. They probably will move you up. Even if you don't, I don't know, I guess they check how much you spend, I don't know. But you need to talk to the casino host, the Players Club, and see if they can get you moved up. And once they move you up, then you got that elite status or, icon status or whatever, and you get all these comps, which, like I said, you generally don't lose at the casinos, but the comps can more than make up for it if you play your cards right. I hope you guys found this video useful. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully if you're trying to pursue this and get the freebies, it actually helps you. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, please feel free to post them. I will do what I can to answer those questions, try to help you guys to free rooms and living the good life for free, or at least not as expensive as it appears. Until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Stay safe and enjoy your comps.